Example 1, part C, L'Hopital's rule, all right? Now, we've always said that when you do the limits, you hope that direct substitution would work right off the bat. When you're doing a limit involving a fraction, what I would always suggest is you substitute in here, so 0 cubed would indeed be 0. But that doesn't mean you just stop and assume that you're going to give L'Hopital. You need to check to see what the numerator is as well. But there's possibly an indeterminate form here. So, if we put 0 in for x, 8 times 0 is 0, and we're going to take the sign of 0. This is why I drew the unit circle over here. So I'd like to point out that the sign of 0, right? 8 times 0 is 0, sign of 0. So if you start here at 0, you want to remember that the triangle, so to speak, at 0 would have a vertical side, sign, right, of 0. So indeed, the sign of 0 is also 0. And so, yes, our diagnosis would be that the limit, the patient, is indeed indeterminate, and therefore it is appropriate to apply L'Hopital's rule. It is appropriate to prescribe L'Hopital. So this becomes 3x squared, derivative, and then the derivative of the numerator, chain. Let's see, what's the derivative of sine? Cosine, 8x. Derivative of what's inside, 8. Okay, so that's our new expression. We can put the 8 in front, however you want to do it. Now, let's see what direct substitution would lead to this time. Notice that's always what you try to do, is you plug it in for x and see what happens. So when you plug 0 in for x down here, you get 0 times 3, which is 0. Okay? Now, here's the mistake that we see all the time. We just assume that since that's 0, that the numerator is also going to be 0. And we give it L'Hopital again. That would be malpractice, as we're about to see. You need to check the numerator as well. So plugging 0 in here, 8 times 0 is 0. And we need to figure out what the cosine of 0 would be. Now, on the unit circle, the cosine of 0 is positive 1. Aha! Oh, the trig function changed, didn't it, when we took the derivative? Let's backtrack again. 8 times 0 is 0. The cosine of 0 is positive 1. And that positive 1 times 8, the numerator would be 8. This is not indeterminate. It's 8 over 0. It would be malpractice to give that patient L'Hopital again. So the deal is here, when we get a non-zero value divided by 0, what is the limit? Is anybody else here Lindsay Lohan? The limit does not exist. That's why it's so important to check both the numerator and denominator. A non-zero number divided by 0 does not exist. The limit does not exist. Okay? So anyway, I should go into advertising. Here's another ad that I found for L'Hopital. Feeling indeterminate? Ask your doctor about L'Hopital.